But look, there's a war coming.
Yeah.
There's a war coming. And in this war, it's going to be the righteous versus the evil. And as fucked up as we don't want to accept it, it's going to be a lot of us versus us. Now, in something like that, I'm cool with that. Because this is for the future survival of my children, of my community, of my people. You either got to get with that shit or get gone. So we can't act like the inevitable is not going to happen. You know, the more and more consciousness is rising. You know, brothers and sisters are speaking out. This is becoming a new rap shit. This conscious shit is becoming a new wave. Herbalists is popping up everywhere. Thought leaders, critical thinkers is popping up everywhere. You see little bitty Malcolm X's and Louis Farrakhan's running around this motherfucker rapping. So the more and more we raise this high energetic frequency, the energetic thought forms is going to be thinking of ways to come back. This is spiritual warfare. And look, but look, there's a war.
All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. Before I start this lesson, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. Once again, call halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakudash. I'm going to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach this truth and well. Peace and salutation to the whole fillet that scatter abroad. It's a brother Tazim Makamah coming from the camp Company of Prophets here in Tampa, Florida. All right. And as you see, it says there's a war coming and it's going to be us versus us. Okay. And this guy, his name is Yaki Awaken. You know, he really goes into the herbs or whatever. But, you know, hey, Jake be knowing what's going on in the earth, man. All right. Even though they don't got the 100%, they know something's coming. They could feel it in the air because we're spiritual people. All right. And he said there's a war coming and it's going to be the righteous versus the evil. Okay. And when you think about it in the spirit, it's, you know, it's Jake versus Esau. Okay. It is going to be a civil war here in the United States of America. It's going to be all out hell breaking loose in the United States of America. And, you know, a lot of our people don't even know it, man. Okay. But that's why we got to prepare our minds right now. So we're going to grab some scriptures and Lord willing, this lesson become edifying to the hopeful elect, man. All right. So let's grab this. Gird up. So this is Job 38 and verse 3. It says, gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me. Okay, and now is the time to really build upon your house first. Okay, you gotta prepare yourself in your mind right now, man. Build up your spirit and get closer with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because there's gonna be a time where you're not gonna be able to. When all hell breaking loose, we're not going to be out there teaching you and telling you what's going on, man. Let's grab this. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 15. This is 2nd Ezra 15. Let's actually go to 2nd Ezra 14 and verse 17. Well, let's start at verse 14. Actually, let's start at 13. 2nd Ezra 14 and 13, it says, now therefore set thine house in order. All right, and that starts with yourself, man. Start with yourself. Put your house in order. All right, get this word. All right, build upon it, learn it. Okay, because soon enough you're not going to be able to. And it says, and reprove thy people, right? We're supposed to correct our people. We got this word. We're supposed to correct our people. All right. Hey, cry loud, spare not. Blow your mouth like a trumpet. Okay. It says, and now renounce corruption. Let go from the mortal thoughts, right? We're not supposed to be really dwelling on the thoughts that's going to bring us down. Because in that time, you're not going to be thinking about that. You're going to think about how I'm gonna escape. All right. And when you have Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you know, you shouldn't be fearing anything. especially when you're doing this work in sincerity, man. We're not supposed to be having doubt in our mind, and things of that nature, man, because it's gonna get ugly out here. All right, how's that gonna help you when you're already in your mind thinking about mortal thoughts? How about thinking about how the Lord is gonna come through for you? All right, it says, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. Right, men that don't have this truth, they're gonna have a weak nature. They already show it already, man. This generation just getting worse. And says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age. All right. Now you see, the world is getting weaker through time, man. It's because of Esau that's ruling it, but also the Lord is going to come to judge this world. Okay? Because of the man that's ruling it. He is destroying everything. And that's why the Lord's going to come out with a bang with them ICBMs. It says, for yet greater evils than those. It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. Right, so as time goes by, it's going to be more and more evil. All right, so now let's go to 2 Ezra 15 and 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. There's going to be guns. There's going to be fighting. Okay? There's going to be civil war. The righteous versus the wicked. There's going to be, race wars. Esau versus Jacob. All right, verse 16. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Okay? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right? We're not going to be able to go into the city because guess what? They're going to block it off. All right? They're gonna tell you, oh, you can't come through here until you have a certain requirement, passport, whatever. All right? Verse 18, it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be destroyed. Well, it's like it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right. Men can't travel to the next city. They're going to be destroying. They're going to be rioting. They're going to be looting. All right. And you seen that in a sedition among men. You seen that in the Joker movie. All right. I watched the Joker movie not too long ago. But it was straight rioting and sedition. Like, they overthrew the government. Like the police couldn't do shit. All right, because they can't even go into a certain area without their car being destroyed. All right, verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, so at the end of the day, all right, hey man, it's going to be righteous versus wicked.
Yeah. There's a war coming. And in this war, it's going to be the righteous versus the evil. And as fucked up as we don't want to accept it, it's going to be a lot of us versus us. Now, in something like that, I'm cool with that. Because this is for the future survival of my children, of my community, of my people. You either got to get with that shit or get gone. So we can't act like the inevitable is not going to happen. The more and more consciousness is rising. Brothers and sisters are speaking out. This is becoming a new rap shit. This conscious shit is becoming a new wave. Herbalists is
right, man. So like, as knowledge is increasing, Jake is knowing who they are, man. But we know that Matthew 24 and 14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So we know the end is here because the good news, the gospel, is spread throughout all the world. Even our own people, they know they're Israelites, man. They know what this is about. But hey, it's going to be the righteous versus the wicked. It's going to mainly be Esau versus Jacob, But even our own people, the elect, and you're going to have the 2/3. You're going to have people trespassing against you. You're going to have people trying to persecute you of your own family. You know, I wish I could grab it. I'm short on time, but, Lord willing, you see the whole point. You see the whole picture, man. It's going to be a time like never before. Let's actually grab that. Jeremiah 30:7. And we close out with that, man. So this is Jeremiah 30:7. It says, alas, for that day is great. Well, let's start up. Jeremiah 30:4. It says, and these are the words that Yahweh spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah. For thus saith Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Right? The Lord is not bringing peace. He's bringing sword. He's bringing destruction. He's bringing evil, man. Right? Verse 6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Right? They're going to see nothing but death around them. Okay? Nothing but death. You're going to be fucking in paleness, trauma. Okay? At verse 7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So, amen. That's why we got to build upon Yahweh Shem Yahushua now, so the Lord could protect us and save us, Lord willing, in that day, man. When all hell breaking loose, the Lord is not, hey, we ask for mercy during the time of his wrath, because he's not going to spare shit. Okay? That's why we're doing what we're doing now, man. So, Lord willing, this lesson been edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Kakwadash. Until next time, I say shalom.